Hey YouTube, it's Jay Nash here with another video, and I'm doing a Total Divas episode 12 review. Hear that in the background, I'm saying things like the last few videos, like I keep saying. People are here painting and whatnot. Not in my room, but in like the living room and stuff. But I'm watching Undertaker Deadliest matches too. But it started out where episode 11 ended off. Nikki on the phone, talking about the paper that John Cena handed her, some kind of agreement thing that says if any reason he wants her out, or they have a disagreement, she has 48 hours to get all of her stuff out or whatever. And then it went to Cameron, and he was like, why can't we do, like, he was talking about wanting to have sex and stuff, and she was like, she was saying she had something wrong with her and it hurts when they do it, and then she was like, you have a big wiener or whatever, and then he was like, I can't make it smaller, and he was like, dear God, make my wiener smaller so it doesn't hurt her or something like that. It was weird. This episode was awkward. And then she was talking to Naomi about it, and she was like, girl, give him some of your cookie. It was weird. And she was like, if John don't get it every 2 days, he's mad. And she was like, it hurts though. And then Eva Marie was getting advice from Tyson Kidd or TJ, because she wanted to be like Natalya. She was like, you train Natalya and she's really good, and I want you to train me. And Natalya comes in and didn't know, and she's jealous because she just thought Eva Marie was just trying to get with Tyson Kidd because she had just married him and she doesn't want to lose him or whatever. And then Brie Bella was walking her dog Josie around, and she was supposed to have a meeting with Daniel Bryan or whatever, like they was going to meet up at the park or something, and then he ended up having to go do an interview and stuff, and they scheduled dinner or something like that. And then she was like, I'll just make Eva Marie and Tyson Kidd jealous. And then she was like, Tyson Kidd was like, Fandango, and she asked some guy like, well, have you seen Fandango? And she was like, let's just wrestle around or whatever. And then they was wrestling around, and then Tyson Kidd stopped, and he was like, why are you wrestling with Fandango with his shirt off? He's like, it's getting hot in here, I'm just gonna take my shirt off too. And then they started saying stuff, and then Eva Marie was talking to Natalya. She was like, I don't like him, I just wanted to learn because you and him are really good. And she was like, I don't trust you, you're shady, really shady. And then Vinny and Cameron go to a doctor or sex therapist or something like that, and that she's like, people need to experiment and stuff. And she was like telling them about it hurts when they do it and stuff. And she was like, how often do you masturbate? She was like, that's weird, I don't really do that. And then she was like, yeah, I get toys. And Vinny was like, yeah, I like role playing. And it was just awkward. And then Nikki talks to her about Brie about the thing with John, and she was just talking about like, well, John has been divorced and he doesn't want to lose all his stuff, and Nikki was like, I don't want his stuff, I just want to live there. And then Tyson and Natalya make up, and she was like, let's wrestle or whatever, and she was like, I was jealous or whatever, and then she was like, I was trying to make you jealous of Fandango. He was like, I better hope Fandango doesn't have a match with me anytime soon. And they ended up having a match recently. And then Daniel Bryan and Brie have lunch, and he ended up he kept getting called or whatever. And then Brie was like, why don't you care for our relationship? And he's like, I'm sorry that I'm the number one, I'm the big star. And he's like, she's like, well, I wish you were like when I first started dating you, not the biggest star or whatever. And then Brie and Nikki went and did yoga stuff, and then they was talking about their relationship stuff, and she was like, well, John has to do a lot of stuff, and you just gotta let him do what he gotta do or whatever. And then at the end, Bree and mix up and accepts his new responsibilities or whatever. And then Nikki goes out to dinner or whatever with John Cena, and they talk about the agreement thing or whatever. And he explains why he did it because of the other things. But they didn't show it, but Vinny had got toys and vibrators and whips and handcuffs. He's got a huge bag of stuff. It was weird. And she was like, what is all this stuff for? And he was like, look at this one. It turns different speeds. And he was like, this one is the Big Daddy. And it was just weird. And then he like hit her with this whip thing. It was just awkward. But this episode was pretty good. I liked all the episodes. There's not really been a bad episode. This one was just sort of awkward at some parts with like the Vinny and Cameron talking about sex and stuff. And yeah, I just want to make a quick video on the review because I normally try to do a review the day of, day after. Try to get a review as fast as I can out of the Total Divas episodes. And yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, bye.